'cause I chose to shine as bright as the sun. It's a ray of sunshine. Baby, she is divine, beautifully aligned.
Hey friends, what's good, and welcome to part 3 of Get Ready With Me for my family's first vacation. So, if you haven't seen part 2 and part 1, go check them out, okay? It's on my channel. You already know what's up. You know what I mean? Okay, that's what's up. So, you guys, I have something special to share with you guys, friends. Listen, okay? I freaking finally got my bathing suit. Well, my swimsuit, potato. But I finally got it, and I'm so excited to show you guys. So, before I dye my hair, okay, let's get the mother freak into this. Let me show you guys what's up real quick, okay? Hey friends, what's good? So it is the next day, and it is the afternoon, but I do want to let everybody know the updates. I pretty much got just about everything cleaned up in the home. I just have a little bit left to do with the kitchen, and then everything's pretty much good. I mean, my bedroom could use a little bit of work because I haven't made the bed yet because baby girl is having a late start today. You know, it'd be like that. Anyways, though, that's what happened. I was sitting on my hair, and it was like starting to actually pull on my head, and it was hurting, and I was like, what is going on here? Ouch. But anyways, all is well now. I fixed it. My hair is like getting long now. Like, I remember when it was like around like that short, and now it's like, next thing you know, it's gonna be down to my dang back. Like, it's getting close. I mean, it may not look that long, but I mean, it's definitely getting close to, yeah. But anyways, you guys, I'm going to be dyeing my hair today. I didn't do the egg mask that I wanted to do, but I did put a little bit of like olive oil in my hair, and I just like scrubbed it into my scalp and whatnot, you know, just to give it some nutrients and all that good stuff, you know. And then I washed it all out. So yeah, this is what it's giving. I'm surprised like the red is still looking reddish, I guess. Pinkish red, I guess. I don't know. But I mean, I am surprised that, you know, it's lasted this long, because holy cow. Wow. But this is why I love lunar tides overall, because even though it looks like it's faded a bit, it still looks pretty good, you know? It still looks reddish, like a pinky red, but I'm not complaining. Like, it's not too bad, but it could be a lot better. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get baby girl set and taken care of, and then I'm going to get the kitchen set and taken care of, and then once all of those awesome things are taken care of, I'm gonna do my hair, and then I'm gonna do my nails. I'm so excited because, like, it's just coming along so well, and I'm just so happy. Like, yay! Are you excited? I'm excited. Alright, bet. Let's get it! Alright guys, I'll be back in a little bit, okay? I'm just going to get things done real quick, and then yeah, we're gonna get into the fun stuff, alright? Alright. Peace out! See you guys in part 3! Bye! what's good? I am back. So, you guys, I'm super excited because, listen! My swimming suit finally came, and I'm low-key nervous because I'm hoping this doesn't look like on me, you know? Because, my body has went through changes physically, we'll just say that. So, I'm praying that this is my size because, yeah, the bra that I have, I just bought. It does fit, but I'm not going to be wearing that with the dress that I am wearing, unfortunately, because I just don't know how to use it at the moment. So I'm still going to use it, but it's most likely just going to be used for, like, you know, other purposes, you know, just to have on hand, you know. But anyways, you guys, I'm hoping for the best that this fits me because I did get it in a medium because I'm pretty small, I'm pretty petite, so yup. But anyways, guys, we're gonna open this and we're gonna see what the hell is up. Okay. And I'm also not showing, that was weird. Anyways, but it's showing my address and I didn't want to show that. I also saw initials of this one state that I'm going to, and that's why I was like, huh? It just threw me off. But let's get the hell into this. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. 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 Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Let me stop. Okay, you guys ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Dun 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 dun. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. No, I'm just kidding. But you guys, look how pretty that is. Look at the colors. That low-key is even better than I thought it was gonna be. Holy crap. I was scared at first because, like, I saw, like, all these people's reviews, but no offense, no disrespect, no tea, no shade, but it's like, they didn't take the greatest pictures. Like, the way they went about it was like, oh, it's here, but I'm like, it's a review, though. You're supposed to, like, show more than just your package. Like, show what it actually looks like so people have a better understanding of what it's actually gonna look like when they receive it. You know what I mean? Like, I understand there's some people that just want to, like, show images of, like, oh, I received it, but it's a review. Show people what you got going on, you know? So that way, when they end up getting that same thing that you wanted, that way they have a better understanding, a better reference of, you know, what they're getting, you know? That's all I'm saying. No tea, no shade, no disrespect. But it's a review. Let people know what you got. You know what I mean? So that way they can have a better understanding of, oh, I don't know if I'm sure about this because, you know, I'm not necessarily saying to rely on people's reviews, but everybody's different. And for me, I like to look at the reviews because, you know, I want to know what the heck I'm getting before I order it. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know what the fuck I'm working with, you know? So, let's get the mother freak into this. Okay. So, oh, that's tissue paper, I guess? Okay. But this is the, oh, this is the bottom. I really pulled out the bottom part first, dang. But this is the bottom part. This is actually really cute. I'm just hoping it's not going to show my ass too much. Because, you know, I do want to have a nice swimsuit for the summer and all. Like, look at how cute that is. But, like, I'm just hoping it's not gonna show my ass too much because, you know, I'm gonna be around more conservative family and I don't want them seeing my, you know, let's just keep it real, my ass cheeks, okay? I don't want people seeing that. I mean, I know it's a swimsuit, and I know, you know, it's gonna show a little bit of it regardless, but at the same time, I just want to kind of prevent it as best as I could, you know? Because I do have, like, a really cute, like, orange-looking bikini kind of swimsuit. However, I thought, like, listen, hear me out. This was when I first had Shein, okay? By the way, this is sponsored by Shein, okay? But these clothes I'm getting into, they're not from Shein, okay? But Mystical Ray is definitely a Shein affiliate, and I make qualifying purchases. And their clothes and everything in general on there is just, like, so underrated. Like, people be like, oh, it's not all that. And it's just like, bitch, please. Bitch, please. Don't talk to the hand. How you gonna say that? Because I've had stuff that I first got from Shein that still looks super new. And I've had it for years. So, girl, bye. Like, that's your opinion and all. But you know what? I freaking love Shein because guess what? I love to be simple, but you know, I also love to be fancy once in a while, but of course, I'm very mindful with how I spend my money. You know what I mean? Like, hunty, like, no offense, but you know, certain other, like, fashion stuff, like, I wouldn't say Fashion Nova, but you know, like, certain, like, fashion brands are so expensive, and it's like, you know what? Be grateful for what the hell you have. Because people be wanting to buy the most expensive designer brand stuff, and it's just like, what the heck is wrong with buying a couple dollar outfits off Shein? And on top of that, you look like you're wearing expensive stuff. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've had people all over the place, wherever I go out in public, you know, they'll be like, oh my god, I love what you're wearing, where did you get that? And I'm like, friend, let me put you on, okay? Let me put you on, okay, king, okay, queen? Let me put you the hell on, alright? Go to Shein, alright? Because let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
They got it going good over there, okay? So, go show them some love. Also, you can also use my code. That will also be in the description, and it will also be right here. So if you do want to see what's up and what's good, go ahead and check it all out. But I do want to let it be known, I don't believe you're supposed to use it at the checkout. I believe you're supposed to put it in the search bar, and once you do that, I believe that is where all of the stuff will pop up. Either way though, I will have like certain stuff so you guys know what the hell is good, okay? Bet. Alright, got you. So, this next piece is, of course, the top piece. But I'm nervous for this part because, like I said, my body is low-key went through changes after having a baby. And I haven't been feeling very confident lately. Like, I just haven't been feeling good about myself. And all I gotta say is, as RuPaul would say, you better work, bitch. Like, yeah, this better work, cause I'm nervous. I'm nervous. But you guys, look how cute this is. Like, oh my gosh, I think this is gonna look gorgeous on me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm super excited. But you guys, holy cannoli. That was basically it though for this video. And now we're gonna get into coloring my hair. But I do want to let it be known that I'm not really going to be talking or anything like that in the video. We're just gonna do a speed run into all of this stuff, okay? Because not only am I on a time frame, well damn, it be like that, okay. But I just don't feel like taking a whole freaking hour to talk while I'm doing my hair. You know what I mean? Like, oh shoot, I forgot the bottom piece. Damn, girl. Damn. You got to get with the program, sis. Miss Queen, Miss Girl. What is you doing? What is you doing? Anyways, no, I'm just kidding. But let me get this in here. And then you guys, I'm so excited. I'm finally gonna do my hair. And then we're gonna get into my nails. And that way I'm ready for this upcoming weekend. So excited. So yeah. But I do want to let it be known, I will probably do a voiceover if anything, so that way you guys know what the hell is good and going on, alright? Alright, bet. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for this speed through, alright? Alright. Bye! I'll see you guys when I look beautiful with hair dyeing and all that good stuff, and then afterwards. Oh god, what the fuck? I didn't know that was gonna happen. Sorry. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next part. What is good, friends? I am back and better. So, don't mind the background. My daughter's watching Finding Nemo right now. But as you guys can tell, I am going to go put on my show so I can get locked in into doing my hair finally. I am back doing my happy dance because your girl is excited. And now I'm grabbing my $4 reusable hair dyeing gloves I got off Amazon. Highly recommend. Also, don't recommend that. That was just me being silly. But now I'm going to get my second one. This is me showing you guys the Lunar Tides product I'm going to be using called Blood Moon. And now I'm going to grab my 2 random hair ties because, you know, it's better than nothing because I just got to have something to section my hair. You know what I mean? I'm making do with what the heck I got because I ain't got no actual like hair clips or anything like that for like hair dyeing purposes. So I'm making it work. Now I'm grabbing my brush, brushing all the tangles and mangles out of there. You know what I'm saying? And then now I am going to make sure to split the sections up, and then I'm going to twist my hair. I do want to let it be known though that it took me a couple tries because for some reason, it just wasn't wanting to go into a bun. It took me a couple tries, so bear with me a minute. This is gonna be a interesting moment here. Yeah, I was getting frustrated because I'm like, what the heck is going on? What is this going on about? Like, what? Excuse me. But then I eventually finally got it. So just bear with me. I had to rebrush it because I just had to realize if I don't rebrush it, it's not going to work. So I just twisted it up now. And we're going to try it again. And this shall do the trick. I was just really having a hard time for some reason with it. But wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. And bada bing. Bada mother freaking boom. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. So now I'm brushing the side of my hair, getting all the tangles out, all that good ish. And there was hair in my hands. But now I am going to grab me some, I'm going to grab my shirt to show you guys my hair dye shirt. Now I'm grabbing me some of my gloves. That's what I was trying to do. I forgot what I was going to do for a second there. What is good? I'm back. I'm going to turn off that light so y'all can actually see me better and there's not that glare in the background, but your girl's finally getting into it. And I'm going to put my gloves on. So give me 1 second because for some reason it was taking a minute for me to get them on. But bear with me. Trust the process. Dun da dun da dun da dun dun da dun da dun da dun. Ooh, da 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 da. Dun na 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 na. Ba ma 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 na ma na ma. Ba ma na 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 na. Dun na 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 na. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, now that I've gotten my gloves on, you guys, I'm so excited. We're finally getting into the motherfucking hair dye, bitches. So now I'm going to take my brush again, making sure I got all of the tangles and mangles out of my hair. And then after I do that, I'm gonna also go in with my comb just to make extra sure. You know what I mean? You don't wanna like accidentally run into some tangles in your hair, because sometimes like a hairbrush just does not do the trick. And then now I'm going to go ahead and section my hair and trust the process. It's looking a bit much right now, but I'm starting off with the bottom section of my hair, and I'm just trying to do it half and half. If you know, you know. And then I'm just making sure I have all those extra hairs up from out of that bottom section of my hair. And as you can see, my hair just be doing things. It kind of be not wanting to cooperate, but I told it, girl, you gonna learn today. And so now I am going to go ahead and grab my mother freaking ponytail, and I'm gonna go ahead and twist this section. Twist it, 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 yeah, yeah. Twist it, twist it up real good. Hey, twist it real good. Twist it up real good. Hey, so now I'm gonna have little what? I'm gonna go ahead, excuse me, and wrap that up in a bun. And then now I'm going to go ahead and once I get that set up, I'm finally gonna get into dyeing the first piece of my hair. As you can tell, I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited about these things indeed. And then I'm gonna pull that back because, you know, that extra hair just was like annoying. And now I'm getting into my happy dance before I really get down to business, you know. Sometimes you just gotta do your happy dance, you know. So now I'm going to go ahead and open my hair dye. Yeah. So you guys, this is me showing you the shade. Look how dark that is. Woof. Dang. Anyways, and then as you can tell, I guess it didn't show. I thought it was going to show the color in the cap, but I went ahead and grabbed some of that leftover, whatever the hell color out of the cap, because, you know, we don't waste in this house. But anyways, I just went ahead and used some of that was in the cap, and I went ahead and put it on this first piece. And as you guys could tell, I was like, what the helly? Because I wasn't expecting it to be so dark, because my hair, I hadn't lightened it. It was just like a light brown, you know, but I wasn't expecting it to still look dark on my brown hair. But it actually looked really good, like better than I expected it to with this piece. So trust the process. But now, as you guys can tell, I'm sharing my excitement with you guys, because you guys, the gloves are actually doing what they're supposed to do. Because every time I've had gloves, like, I don't actually use like professional hair dyeing gloves. Like, I would use like these doctor gloves that my family would have here, and I just made do, but it would like rip my hair out and it sucked. But these gloves are so nice, and they're like awesome for multi-purpose use, and I had such an easy job dyeing my hair with these gloves. Like, it was the best feeling ever. I didn't rip any of my hair out, although there was hair coming out, but that's just because, you know, sometimes that happens after you have a kid, is you lose a little hair here and there, you know. But anywho, overall, these gloves are a freaking 10 out of 10, and I highly recommend them. But you guys, I am now going to continue dyeing the root part, the top part of my hair on this piece, and then I'm going further in with more hair dye. And as you can tell, I'm very excited about these things because it's coming out really nicely, and I'm happy about these things. You feel me? So now I am making sure it's all covered in that dye, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going ahead and taking this next piece, and I'm going to go ahead and tuck that other hair back, and then I'm going to go ahead and now grab my Lunar Tides hair dye, squeeze a little chunk out of there, and then I'm gonna get my roots, make sure my roots are all taken care of. And then you guys, I am going to go ahead and just speed run through the rest of this because your girl has stuff to do and I just don't feel like talking anymore because I'm running out of breath. But anyways, let's get into this funness. Hey friends, what's good? I'm back. So, as you guys can tell, this is what it's giving right now. And I am going to go rinse it out in a second. But I do want to let it be known that baby girl will be getting her dinner soon. But I just wanted to give you guys quick updates overall to let you guys know what's going on and that this is done. I just have to rinse it out. I want to let it be known though, if you use Lunar Tides hair dye, make sure the water is not warm. Like, I wouldn't even recommend like warmish cool water. Like, your best bet honestly is going for just straight up cold water. And you know, obviously it may not feel the greatest, you know, but it locks the color in your hair longer and I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's something about like your hair follicles, like, I can't remember exactly how to explain it, but it's some kind of science-y kind of thing, you know what I mean? But it's basically when, you know, when you're using warm water and soap, it opens up your hair follicles, and it basically, you know, with the soap, it sanitizes your hair follicles, gets all the gunk out of there, you know what I mean? Just all that jazz. But as you can tell, dinner is ready for baby girl, but I'm gonna wash my hair out real quick with cold water because it keeps the hair color in and your hair follicles. Something about the cold water just keeps your hair follicles from, I guess, opening up and releasing color. I mean, either way, there's gonna be dye that comes out, but I'm just being honest, if you want to keep the color in your hair a lot longer, your best option is cold water, because that's even what it says for Lunar Tides hair dye, is you do want to use cold water. And yeah, with that being said, I'll be back, and tomorrow you guys shall see the final result. So yeah, I'm also gonna like put some nails on and stuff like that, because, you know, it's getting a little bit late right now. Oh, well, that was rude. My cat just decided to jump right in front of the camera. But anyways, yeah guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm tired as hell, but I'm gonna rinse my hair out real quick with some cold water, and then I'm gonna feed baby girl, and then you guys will see what it looks like tomorrow. Alright, much love, peace out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey friends, what's good? I'm back. So you guys, this is how it came out, and let me tell you something. I am feeling so much better about myself. Like, my confidence has like spiraled. It's up there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel so sexy, I feel so confident. I just overall feel so much better about myself, because like, I'm not gonna lie, as a mom, I was not feeling it lately. I don't know, like, I guess it was just, you know, time to freshen up the hair and just overall the aesthetic in general, because yeah, it just, yeah, it was not giving. But like, this is by Shein, okay? This outfit, love it, okay? And then this is all Lunar Tides, and then this lip combo is by Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez. And then I just used some CoverGirl eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, and then with my eyebrows I just went in with a random brown shadow, you know what I mean? But yeah, and then I went in with a little bit of highlighter, but I don't really think you can tell, I don't know. But either or, like, hold on a minute, let me, okay. I was trying to pause that because I don't want to get copyrighted. So, but yeah, I am very happy overall. This looks awesome, 10 out of 10. Lunar Tides always does the trick every time. Like, they never disappoint me. So yeah guys, that was it for the part 3 of Get Ready With Me for my family's first ever vacation, you guys. I am so excited too, because holy cow, like, I don't even think we have 2 more days at this point. Like, once today is over, and I mean, by now it is, like, even though it's the afternoon, like, today's already went by a good amount, you know what I mean? So at this point, you guys, tomorrow is the last day that you will see me here, because I will be, after tomorrow, yeah, We're excited, as you can tell. We are going on our first ever family vacation. You tell everybody you're gonna go on a plane? Are you excited? Are you gonna go on your first plane ride? Yeah? You guys, she's so excited. Like, I've been making her like these little, what have I been trying to do? Oh yeah, I've been making her like these little songs on my phone and stuff about like the plane and stuff, just to get her in a good energy for her plane ride, you know what I mean? Because she's never been on a plane before, but I also used to have a fear of flying, but I finally got over it, and I'm actually feeling really happy, and I'm just overall excited for baby girl because she's never done this before, and it's gonna be so fun. Yeah. And you're gonna go so high up in the sky, and you're gonna see so many pretty landscapes. Is that right? Yeah. And then we're gonna try and get the window seat, huh? Right? So that way you can look outside the window and you can look at the propellers on the plane, and or whatever the heck you call it. And then you can look down and be like, oh, wow. Wow. I know. Is it exciting? Are you excited? Are you excited about these things? And then you guys, I can't wait as well, because let me share some of the adventures that I'm gonna be going on, because I know I said I was going to while I packed some things and I didn't, so my bad. We're gonna get into that now, okay? So long story short, I'm not gonna say exactly where I'm going because, you know, that's for you to know, or I said that so backwards. That's for me to know and you guys to find out. But I'm so excited. Like, I'm going to places like I haven't been to since I was like a kid, and I'm gonna go to the Red Park, and it used to be like around the corner from where I lived at as a kiddo, and we're gonna go to the ice cream shop that's like right down the road, and that's called Handles. And every time we would go there, as in me and my papa, or me and my papa and Nana would go there, and sometimes maybe my cousin once in a while, and my grandparents and I would go there and get some ice cream. And my favorite ice cream there was Blue Moon, because literally it was blue ice cream, and that's why I loved it, because it was blue. And I don't know, I really loved blue back then. Blue and pink and purple were like my favorite colors. Favorite colors. And yeah, I'm just really excited. And I know it's gonna be a little bit bittersweet though, because every time, like as a kid, I know my papa from the other side is probably gonna hear this and be like, "Aw," but no, it's true. Like, this is how it was for me when I was, you know, a younger teenager, I guess, something like that. Yeah. But I would go up there for the summer, and the most exciting part for me was that I was gonna see my papa, because oh my gosh, I loved my papa. Like, papa just made everything like iconic. Like, he just made everything so fun, so full of love, and so full of positivity. And I was looking so forward to seeing my Nana, because like they were like my favorite part of going up, like my absolutely favorite part of going up, because like my Nana and Papa would just always go out of their way to make me feel so at home and so loved, as they always would. And I just am so excited that I'm gonna see her, and she's gonna meet my daughter and my husband, as well as my father. I've missed them so terribly. Like, the last time I went up there was when, I'm gonna try not to cry, because I just did my makeup, you know? I worked so hard on this. And I'm like, please, don't cry. For all the women that get it, you get it. You know what I mean? Like, no crying, because then it's gonna ruin the perfection. But, you know, the last time I was up there, though, I went to my papa's showing because I made a promise to him that that was gonna be the last time that I had seen him. And even though this is gonna be different when I go up now, because I know he's not physically around anymore, I'm just grateful that in a way I will get to see him, because I've just realized, especially like as a spiritual person, like knowing I have certain spiritual abilities, and people, you know, no disrespect, and this isn't me coming off as, you know, fuck you, feel how you want to feel. No, I'm not saying that at all. I mean, if you're skeptical about it, then that's okay. I mean, it's understandable, you know what I mean? Like, there's just certain things out there that you need proof about, because you're just like, okay, like, how am I supposed to know if this is real? Because I haven't experienced it for myself. You know what I mean? Like, some people just need to experience certain things for themselves in order to be a believer of certain things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I mean, I just know my whole life, like, I have experienced many paranormal things I have not been able to explain. And I know for a fact that I definitely have had abilities, because, I mean, the way I've been able to connect to people, and not only that, but communicate to their family members from the other side. Like, I have literally said things to people about their family members that they have told me from the other side, so they would get that confirmation that, yeah, they are here. They are still here in the spirit, even if they're not here physically. Honey, energy will never die. Like, I don't care what anybody says, okay? Ooh, sorry. Felt like there was like a hair in my eye. That did not feel comfortable. Anyways, though, yeah, I've had like very like fascinating and just amazing and incredible healing experiences with people. Like, the way I've been able, especially, to bring people together the way I have with these people from the other side, like, it is so amazing. And that's why I'm saying, like, even if I don't get to see my papa in person, I know his energy is around me, either or. And I know when I go up there, and I know when I'm around my grandmother and my father, I'm definitely gonna feel him around in spirit. Because, I mean, I haven't even walked into my grandmother's new place yet, but I mean, I take that back, hang on. Technically I have, but I'm just saying, like, whenever, like, I would usually step into the home after my grandfather died, like, even though that was not their original home, like, I know he's there. I know he's there, and I don't care what anybody tells me about, oh, you're crazy and da-da-da-da-da, because you know what? I don't need nobody to tell me what the hell I've already experienced. Like, you can say what you want about me, but at the end of the day, I know what I've experienced. And I'm definitely not a non-believer. I believe that this stuff is real, because especially, like, I've just had too many spiritual reoccurrences of my ancestors trying to communicate with me. And of course, even though there's times where I'm like, did that really just happen? You know, where it's like, excuse me, what the hell Beyonce? Huh? Rubs the eyes, sips tea, excuse me? Like, huh? But then again, I've just finally, well, not finally, but I mean, when I would actually finally faced that realization, once I started like getting more into these abilities, that's when I realized, okay, I've had people try and tell me I'm crazy, try and tell me I'm skeptical. I've been on all these different pills because, you know, I'm crazy. And I'm like, honey, remember how I had to take all them pills and I'm still seeing stuff? And I still hear things and I still experience paranormal stuff? I wonder why. Well. Like, that's literally what that is giving. Is like, it just shows that, like, I didn't need to be in any, like, prescription kind of schedule for myself. Like, I didn't need to take any pills or anything like that because I was never fucking crazy in the first place. I mean, the fact that after my papa passed away, he came through like that. He came through like that. And especially, like, my mother-in-law, okay, she had certain abilities too. And let me tell you something. I never texted her. Not once. Okay? Not motherfreaking once. She had checked up on me because she just felt off me that I was not doing good. Like, after, like, I had saw trigger warning, after I had saw them put him into that back of that car at the church, and I knew that this was gonna be the last time, like, I felt like my heart was trying to stop. Like, it was so painful that I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I need strength. Like, I could just feel myself, like, it was like a tower crumbling down within myself. It was like my heart was like, you know what I mean? How you feel like you're suffocating? Like, yeah, that's how I felt. And then right as that happened, my mother-in-law texted me, are you okay? Are you doing okay? I just want to check up on you. Because she could feel it off me, I swear. I swear to God, she could feel it off me. Because as soon as I had seen them do that, I was like, it was like too much. It was too much. And I just needed to be with my Nana, and I needed to be with my dad, because, not just because of, like, what I was feeling, but as an empath, holy crap. I was taking in so much energy, and it was just like, I need to be around my Nana. I just need to be around my Nana. I need to be around my dad, because, whoa. It just felt like everything was crumbling around me, and I was like, oh no. Oh no. And so that's when I just was like, I need strength. I just called upon my papa, and I was like, I need your strength. I need your strength. I know you're here right now. I need your strength. Please, God, come through right now. I need your strength. That's all I kept saying, was I was just in my head like, God help me. God help me. I need strength. Saint Michael, help me. I need your strength. Please help me. I need your strength. I feel like everything is crumbling around me. This energy I'm feeling is too much. As a psychic medium, as an empath, I need it to fucking stop. Like, please, for a second, just give me strength. Give me a second, because there is too much happening around me energetically. Like, whoa. Like, I could feel, like, not just that, but I could also feel like our ancestors that weren't even here physically, right? At this church that we were at with my family, I could see all of my ancestors. And that's when I was like, okay, whoa, I need a minute, because what the like, huh? And so, yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, it was not easy. But luckily my mother-in-law she had hit me up, and all of the sudden, like, I just knew my papa could feel it off me, because even my papa started coming through to my mother-in-law. And the first thing my papa says to my mother-in-law is, I didn't like how I looked. He talking about I look too dang dark. What they did to my makeup? Kid, you should have done my makeup. I was like, that's the first thing you say? I was like, Papa, really? That's what you say? And I can feel him laughing. I can see him in the corner of my eye, sitting on the couch by his goofy telephone in the old house that we used to live in my third eye, and he's just laughing so hard. And I'm like, that's all you can think of? Not, hey kid, how you doing? Not a hi, not a hello. The first thing is, kid, you should have done my makeup. That's what I heard is from my mother-in-law's, kid, you should have done my makeup. They done did me dirty. He talking about he looked like a horse's behind, cause he looked I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh. But I know that was him trying to put me in a better mood. Because I was like, sir, what? That's the first thing you say? Is you're like, why they made me look that dark? Sir, what? And it's actually funny. Because as soon as I walked into that dang funeral home, trigger warning, and I looked at my grandfather, he did look a bit dark. Like, I know it was also because of the lighting. But he was not happy about it. He did not like how he looked. He did look a bit tan, I'm not gonna lie. Because he doesn't normally look that tan. And even he was like, what did they do to me? And I was like, Papa, oh no. Oh no. Because I looked at him and I was like, Papa, why are you so tan? It looked like he went and got a tan. And I don't mean to laugh at that, but you know, it's to be positive, you know? But yeah, that's the first thing he says is, man, I look so dang dark. I look like a horse's behind. And I'm like, Papa, that's the first thing you say to my mother-in-law when you connect to her is I look dark like a horse's behind. Oh my gosh. Cut the cameras. Cut the damn cameras. Oh, but yeah, like that had me laughing in the car, and I was trying not to laugh because, you know, it was a really like sad time, and I was just taking in so much energy, but I just knew that, you know, of course my papa was being silly and he was just trying to put me in a better mood, but I was just like, I saw that message and I had to look twice. I had to freaking rub my eyes and I had to look twice. Matter of fact, no, I had to turn the brightness up on my phone because I was like, did you really just say that? Papuli! Come on now, man, did you really just say that? I mean, hey, you know, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel, you know, that's okay. If you feel like you looked like that, then that's okay. And apparently he was not happy about those things. His spirit came through and was like, kid, you should have done my makeup because, are you serious, people? Like, that was his energy when he came through, was like, because even when I looked at him and he was just so peaceful, I was like, Papa, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Oh no. I wish that, like, too, I was able to bring my makeup with me because I would have literally taken out my foundation that literally is his shade, his skin tone, and I would have fixed him up. Because what the hell? What the absolute hell y'all done did to my papa? Y'all made him look like he just got a damn suntan. Like, listen, I know that he was Sicilian Italiani, okay? But he was not that fucking dark. He was not that dark. So anyways, though, yeah, like, long story short, that's how I know his energy is always around. Because the fact that he came through, like, not long after, like, what had happened to him, like, after he had passed and transitioned to the other side, he immediately came through to my mother-in-law and just, he didn't hold back about his makeup. He was so mad about it. And then I told my mother-in-law, I'm like, I know, I'm sorry, Papa. I would have fixed your makeup if I could have. Because, what the heck? What was the reason? Like, I know there was pictures of him where he looked dark and stuff, but dang, they made him look really tan. Like, whew. My brother in Christ. Whew. But anyways, yeah, that's what happened there. But if I'm being honest though, I'm just grateful overall that he is around always, and I'm just grateful that I'm gonna go visit him. It may not be the same, you know, because I know he's not gonna physically be here, but you know, me and my husband are probably gonna go get him like some flowers. Oh, hang on a second, guys. Oh, are we going? Okay. Hey guys, I'm back. I just had to, oh my gosh, hang on a minute guys, my rings were crooked. But anyways, I'm back. I just had to change baby girl. She's good to go now. But anyways, guys, so I am gonna share some other adventures that I'm gonna be going on though, and I'm going to be going to the bowling alley that is also like not that far away from the Handles ice cream shop, and I also want to see if they have that one Froyo shop open, because oh my gosh, me, my nana, and my papa would go to their I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Leapfrog or something. No, that's a kid's device. That's like a kid's device, you know, like the Leap Pad, Leapfrog, whatever the heck it is. That's such nostalgia. Holy crap, that was definitely some nostalgia, but I can't remember what it's called. But I remember the store had like these frogs on it, and they would like, I think they had like froyo or something that they would eat, and like I remember like me and my papa and nana, we would go into like this froyo shop, and it was so cool. And there was like, I think it was like green and pink, I think. And then they had like these different colored cups and sizes and so many like yummy candies of different sorts and different froyos, and it was so good. And I would love to go back there so bad, because like, oh my god, that's childhood. Literally, like, man, like I wish my papa could be around in person to like recreate all these happy memories. But I know for a fact the whole time that we are going on these little adventures, I know for a fact that, you know, he'll be there, and I know that he's gonna have fun. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here you go, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. But I know for a fact that, you know, he's gonna enjoy it, and he's gonna get to see her in person, and it's gonna be fun. It's just gonna be so nice. And even if like we don't get to like enjoy treats together. Like, I know in a way, at least, like, on the other side where he's at, he can get him some froyo for free, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get me some froyo, not for free. But, you know, like, in a way, like, even if he's not here physically, I know on the spiritual side where he's at, I know he's gonna get him some froyo or get him some ice cream, you know. There's gonna be some Handel's ice cream on the other side, or there's probably some froyo from their shop on the other side, and he's gonna get him some with us, and it'll be a really nice time. I'm just, you know, in my mind, knowing that it's gonna be bittersweet, but I know that in a way he'll be enjoying this stuff with us. I know he'll be with us, and that's my overall mindset right now, is that even though, like, I miss my papa terribly, because I was a papa's girl for sure. Like, I was a papa and nana's girl for sure. But I mean, like I said, I mean, I'm grateful that he'll be around in spirit, and we're just gonna have such a nice time together, and we're gonna see so many people. I'm gonna definitely catch up with people that I ain't seen in like so long. And I know for a fact that, you know, Kimberly's definitely gonna meet a lot of new people, and she's gonna have a fun adventure overall, and she's gonna go and swing on them big baby swings that they have at the Red Park where I used to go to when I was little. So yeah, it's gonna be fun, guys. I mean, I don't know what else we're gonna be doing, but there used to be this one mall that we had where I lived around, but it was a bit far, but it wasn't like that far, you know. But it's so sad they took it down, and it made me so sad, because I was like, there was just so many good memories. Like, I remember, like, the Halloween store was connected to the mall, and me and my dad would go in there. And I don't know why, but I bought these ridiculous purple long ass eyelashes, and like, I didn't know how to use eyelashes, and I was like, I could use these for an arts or craft thing. And I'm like, now that I think about it, and I think to my younger self, I'm like, girl, as you should, have fun with it, you know what I mean? But sweetheart, sweet girl, those are for your eyeballs. They go on your lid for your eyes. They're fake eyelashes. And I didn't know that back then. I was like, I'll just take some Elmer's glue, and I'm just gonna use them for a fun project. And I didn't know what the heck I was doing back then, okay? I didn't know they were eyelashes. I just knew these are really cool, and I really want them. But yeah, guys, it just is bittersweet though that mall is gone, because they especially had this pizza place that I really, really loved, but it was just really sad that that mall started to go downhill, and really nobody wanted to go there anymore. And I think it was honestly because, like, there was always some kind of, like, how do I go about this? There was just always some kind of, like, yucky situations happening up there. Like, there was always people just doing stuff they weren't supposed to do, which I don't know. I don't really know. But it was either that, or people were just losing their jobs, or they were just quitting because, you know, I don't know. I guess they just either weren't getting paid enough, or things were just starting to get old in general, you know? So, yeah. But, I don't know really what overall to expect when I go up there, but I do know that I'm overall excited. I'm a little bit nervous, and overall, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, a couple days before this stuff was like gonna come up sooner than it did, meaning now that we're here where we're at now today, and there's like only a day left, which is tomorrow. It just makes me realize, like, I'm so proud of myself because I've overcame so much when it comes to healing myself, and especially like being a mom, like, has definitely helped me heal and has helped me recognize stuff that I needed to face and heal. And overall, I feel like I've just overcame so much, especially when it came to like going back home, because I'm not gonna lie, I told myself that I wasn't sure if I ever wanted to go back. Penelope, could you like not be doing that in the camera? You're nasty. So sorry about that. I didn't even realize she was doing that until I just like looked into the camera and seen that she was. What is your problem? Why are you pressed? Yes, you. You don't need to be cleaning yourself for the whole world to see.
I know, right? That was nutso. That was grody.
But anyways, sorry, that was a lot. Why are you looking at me like that? Can I help you, ma'am? What is your beef with me, girl? Sit down somewhere and be happy about it. Anyways, she just looked so intimidated, my cat, because I told her, I'm like, girl, you don't need to be cleaning yourself for the whole world to see. Ew. Don't no one want to see that? But anyways, yeah, I'm just overall really happy that I've overcame a lot, because I didn't think I would ever want to go back, because there was just so much trauma that happened. But at the same time, like, I don't feel like that anymore, because I've just realized, like, the biggest issue in my mind was that it wasn't necessarily because of the place. It was because of the yucky, traumatic memories that I had experienced growing up. And it took me quite a bit to finally realize, but son of it's gone. Hang on a minute, guys. My cat is trying to get into my child's food. Hold on one second. Hey guys, sorry about that. I'm back. My cat has just been a real kick in the head lately, and I don't know why, but at the same time, like, I'm just glad that she's chilling out, because holy cannoli, I don't know, she's just been a real pick lately. But she just like has been acting up lately, and like the fact that she's a mom and has 4 kids, like, girl, get it together. Get it together, because what are you doing? Like, you know not to do those things, but yet you still do the stupid things that you did. Like, come on now. You need to be a good role model for your damn kids now. So anyways,
Excuse my profanity.
but you guys, I've just realized though, like, it's not the place that I lived in was necessarily bad, but it was like the memories that I had endured, like, were not really good memories. Like, don't get me wrong, I have had good memories from being where I used to live up north, but I mean, it just made me realize, like, oh, it's not really the environment necessarily. It's the people. It was the people that were not good for me. And that's when I had realized, like, I gotta get out of here until, like, everything is better, because I just don't have time to be around this. Like, and then finally, years later, I finally realized that now that I don't have those nasty, toxic people in my life that were in my life, I'm just so grateful that I can actually go up there now knowing that they're not going to be there anymore. Because that's what it was. It wasn't necessarily that where I was around was bad, because my Nana and Papa's house in their neighborhood was really good overall. You know what I mean? But it was mainly like certain people that were just very entitled, very selfish, very, how do I go about this? I really don't want to sound like this, but this is what I had observed. You know what I mean? Like, I can't lie about what I witnessed with these people's behaviors as a kid. But these people would be grown as heck, okay? And they acted entitled. They acted like just very shady, very gossipy, very like narcissistic, and overall, they just would not get their ish together and be a better role model for the younger generations. And the reason how I figured that was because, no offense to any of my cousins, okay, because I'm not talking ish, okay? There's a difference between talking ish and telling the truth about what you observed as a child. And what I had observed was basically these people who are grown as heck were teaching them to do the same thing. It's like a pattern, you know what I mean? And I had to get out of there because I was like, listen, this is not healthy. Like, I don't care if you think you're healthy. I am seeing with my own two little eyes as a child of how you're acting, and on top of that, how your children are starting to behave because of how you're mirroring yourselves to them. You know what I mean? And that's why I had to get out of there, because I was like, you know what? I love everybody, and I will be back. This is not goodbye. This is only see you later. You feel me? But your girl's gotta go, because this is just not working for me anymore. And so now that I am a grown adult, I'm going to be 25 this year. Baby girl is going to be 2 this year, which is so freaking crazy because it doesn't even feel like I had her like super long ago. Like, I swear I just had her in 2024 and she's about to be 2. Like, whoa. But it just made me realize, not only as a mother, but also for my inner child, my inner teen, I just realized, like, it is okay to go back home. I can go back home. And it's okay to be scared of the unknown. But if you don't face the unknown, then how are you going to overcome what you need to overcome? You know what I mean? Like, in spiritual perspectives as well. Like, if you don't overcome certain challenges in your life by facing that shit, excuse my profanity, then how are you going to overcome it? How are you going to be better? Not just for yourself, but for your children. You know? Like, you have to eventually face the reality and overcome it. Like, it's not going to be easy, and it's not going to take overnight. But at the same time, I can definitely say for myself, like, I am physical proof of my life that even though I'm scared of the unknown, as a spiritual person, I'm going to keep it honest. Yeah, there's times where, you know, yeah, I do get scared of the unknown, and I'm actually, you know, doing a lot better with it. But let me say this, just because you're spiritual doesn't mean that, like, you're not scared at times about things. Let's just keep it for real, you know what I mean? Like, You could still be a spiritual person and be so strong and mighty. But at the same time, as a human, it's normal to feel scared at the same time, you know? There's that little bit of like scaredness in you, a little bit of anxiety maybe here and there, but once you finally face that and you overcome it, wow. It just changes you completely, and it makes you realize, wow, I'm really strong. Like, I'm stronger than I ever could have been, than I ever could have thought. Or not ever could have been, but I'm stronger than I could have ever thought about myself. And that's why I'm saying, like, I've just realized, like, I've just had to go through some crazy, traumatic, difficult things in my life, especially since I was like a young child. And that's why I'm saying, overall, I know I'm ready to go home now. Yeah. I'm just definitely ready to go home, and I'm ready to overcome these traumas, and I'm ready to open up. I'm ready to express my truths, and overall, I'm just so ready to recreate memories as a kid with my daughter and with her great-grandmother, which is my Nana, and my dad, which is also her grandfather. And, you know, it's just going to be such a nice experience overall, because I especially, like, as soon as, like, I see my dad, like, I just want to give him the biggest hug. Not just because I love him so much, not just because I miss my dad so much, but because I just want to let him know, even though it's not my fault, because I was a kid, and, you know, I didn't do it. It wasn't my situation. I was just a part of it because I was a kid, and I was my dad's kid, you know? But I just overall feel so bad for him, because I never realized as a child, like, I never truly, genuinely realized as a kid that my dad was never the problem. My dad was never the issue. Like, even though my mother... Oh, hey, what the hell? It's funny, I'm talking about my mom and there's a fly. Ugh. See what I mean? That's just proof that she got nasty energy, because there's a fly flying right around me as soon as I'm talking about her Jezebel self. But anyways, just have to be honest, you know? It's really giving Jezebel energy. But anyways, it just made me realize, like, my dad was doing everything he could to make things work with my mom. And I'm sorry, but you know what? I understand my dad wasn't perfect, okay? But overall, he was a damn good dad. A damn good father. And honestly, I'm so fortunate to have a father like him, because he wouldn't have let half of the crap happen that my mother let slide with what I went through with certain people that she was hanging around. We'll just go with that. But that's why I'm saying, like, I'm so grateful to realize the truth about things, even though I had to realize it the hard way. And, you know, I didn't want to go through what I went through, but I just realized, like, it was not for no reason. Because now that I think about it, I'm just like, I'm so grateful that my mother showed me who she truly was, because I'm sorry, but she's a Jezebel, because I've noticed the patterns with, like, each guy she's gotten with, and it's just like, you can't make up your mind with who you want to be, do ya? I mean, no offense, like, I understand, like, people are vulnerable and people go through things in their life, but it's like, you're a player. You're a player. Because after, like, my dad and her weren't even divorced yet, like they were about to, she immediately, not to put my stepdad in this situation, I'm sorry, it's nothing personal, man, okay? I'm just sharing the truth, okay? I'm just sharing what happened, but it's not your fault. You didn't know, she didn't say anything to you, so it's not your fault, man. Don't worry about it. You're good. I'm gonna defend you because you are a damn angel in my life, man. If it weren't for you, man, I wouldn't be this strong version of myself. But anyways, like, long story short, my mother immediately starts dating my stepdad, and they hadn't even finalized the divorce with my father. So technically, yeah, towards like close to the end, before anything was finalized, she technically did cheat on my father with my stepdad. But my stepdad was told, from what he had told me when he was still physically here, was that my mother had told him that they were already divorced. So it was her fault. He put him in that predicament, made him look bad on top of that to my dad's family. I mean, I know they don't really have, you know, such an interest in him, and I know they're not fond of him, but it's like, you know what? I will always defend him at the end of the day because it's not his fault. My mother had lied to him, tried to make him look worse by saying, oh, we're divorced already, so no need to worry. They weren't divorced yet. Because I would always hear about it from my grandparents, like, because, you know, they'd be on the phone talking to people and stuff, you know, and, like, they'd be talking to my dad and stuff whenever, like, he wasn't at their house, you know, and he was either at work at times, and, you know, he would have, like, a break to where he could talk to his mom, my nana, about certain stuff with the divorce and stuff, so he knew how to go about the situation in the best way, most safe way possible, the most professional, appropriate way possible. And so, you know, that's why I would hear that stuff, because, you know, I would just be playing in my own world, doing my own thing all over the house, you know. But I mean, yeah, that's what I would overhear, was that stuff was not finalized yet, but it was going to be. And so, yeah, I think about it nowadays, and I'm like, girl, you made yourself look really bad. And then you tried to make my stepdad look bad? The disrespect, the audacity of you, bitch. Excuse my profanity. But it's just like, are you kidding me? Like, you cheated on my father? And then, wait for it. After my stepdad had died, she married him, right? For not just his, like, VA benefits and stuff, but she not only wanted his home, wanted his money, but she also is going to be buried with him because that was the plan. And now it makes me mad to this day, because I'm like, you do not deserve that last name. You do not deserve to be buried with him. You deserve to, I'm sorry, but you deserve to be in an urn in a shed. That's where you deserve to be at, because you're a nasty person. You not only were horrible to me, you were horrible to my dad, you were horrible to my sister, you've traumatized my sister so badly, me, my father, and you used men. You used so many men for their money. And even though there was times where, yeah, you guys would break up, like, you would go to the next man, and then guess what I hear from my own mother's mouth about her new boyfriend, right? That she's been living with for the longest. She's talking about, but I still love Ed. And I still love Rick, but this is what she says. I was like, she was talking about, but when Rick passes away, I'm going to sell the house and I'm going to get all that money that I need because he's going to put me in his will, and I'm going to take all that money and I'm going to go buy a condominium in Florida with a nice pool and a hot tub kind of thing. That's what she said. And I was like, you're joking. You're joking. Like, she didn't say anything about his family because she was saying that, you know, because of his health issues, she doesn't know how much longer that he has. And so she was saying that she just wanted to take the money and go. And she didn't say nothing about his family members. And I had even asked her, I'm like, what about his family members? Are you at least gonna leave anything for them? And she was like, yeah, but I'm also gonna leave and go buy a condominium in Florida. And I'm like, do you know how ridiculous you sound right now? Like, really and truly. Do you know how ridiculous you sound right now? But that's okay, because guess what? Stupid is what stupid does. You can go live in your apartment, whatever the hell, in Florida, and you can go be in your mind, in your own prison. You can go live in that mental prison in Florida, and you can go and face your own traumas. You can face what you've done. Not only to yourself, but to other people that you've affected. Like, I'm not the only one. I know plenty of people that have been affected by her. And I already know that she's going to get triggered about this when I say this, because she already did when I told her it to her on a phone call, because I'm not afraid to say the truth. If you don't like it, then oh well. Go cry and be a little baby about it. Sorry. But, you know, I'm just saying, like, if you want to be a grown woman that wants to act like a baby, do it. That's your life. But at the same time, like, have fun in your mental prison. Have fun, you know, owning up to your crap. Because you put yourself in it. You made that bed, you're going to lay in it. You know what I mean? But long story short, though, is that overall, I've just realized, like, not only does she have, like, this pattern with dating men and then waiting till they die so she can fucking take their money and everything they have and just go away. Like, yeah, she's a fucking Jezebel, and I said what I said. And I already know her parents are disappointed in her because me and my husband both have spiritual abilities, and her mother has came through plenty of times to my husband and has said that she is disappointed in her. That wasn't from me. That was my husband, okay? And my husband has never even seen this woman before. As I was saying, my camera stopped, my bad. But like I said, my man, okay, my husband, has never seen my mom's mom, my grandma, okay? Never heard of her, never seen, well, he's heard of her, but never seen her. And, you know, the fact that she comes through to my man talking about, I am very disappointed in Christine. How the fuck would he know that? How the fuck would he even know that she called my mom Christine? Think about it. Think about it. And I can't wait till she meets her mom on the other side, because, oh! I will pay to fucking see that. Especially when, like, she meets her father. Oh my god. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Yes. Hallelujah. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Yeah. So anyways. But yeah, I'm excited for that, because please let me see the motherfucking tea. Let me see her getting her ass handed to her by her parents. Please. Not actually in that kind of way, but, you know, knowing her parents, they're definitely going to have something to say to her when she's on the other side. But you know what? I know there's still gonna be time until then, but I'm just saying overall, I'm just so happy to be away from her because I've just realized I think I like her better when she's across the fucking country, 3,000 miles away. Cause fuck you, that's why. Like, ew. Ew, ew, ew. Disgraceful. But anyways, you guys, yeah, like, I've just realized, like, I know who my real family is, and I'm just grateful that everything is going as it should, and I'm grateful that the universe, divine spirit, God, higher power, divine source, and my ancestors, my spirit team overall, really helped me open my eyes and break the rose-colored distorted glasses so that way I could realize who the heck really were my people, because it's sad that my mother was one of those people, but I'm just grateful overall that, like, she showed me who she was, because I do not need her opinions. I don't need to hear nothing from her. I don't want to hear how she's proud of me and how I overcame all of this, because honey, I shouldn't have had to. You put me in that predicament. I didn't ask for that. You did that to me. So actually, you need to be the one paying up and saying you're sorry. Bitch better have my money type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you need to say you're sorry to me. I don't want to hear, oh, I did this and I did. You know what? No. I don't give a fuck what you did. I don't care. If you see this, I'm letting you know. I don't give a fuck what you did. I don't give a fuck what you got to say. Shut the fuck up. I don't care if I sound disrespectful. You didn't care how disrespectful you treated me. So why should I give a fuck about how you feel? Fuck your feelings, bitch. You didn't care about me when, you know, I was a kid and I was especially a teenager, and, you know, you heard about all of these nasty things that certain people that you were hanging around had did to me. Yeah, you need to be the one confessing. You need to take accountability. You're a 50-something-year-old woman, gonna be in your 60s, talking about, I ain't got that much time to live. Okay, well, if you don't got that much time to live, then bitch, you better repent right now. Like, time's a ticking, bitch. You better repent to God right now, because if you're not gonna repent, then to hell you go. To hell you go. Like, God does not play about people who actually want to do better for themselves. And I remember in the text messages especially how you would tell me, oh, well, I'm doing my best, but I was lost. And honey, I was fucking lost. You were being a dumb bitch, trying to get with all these different men for their fucking money. And then there was me trying to get through school, trying to make sure you weren't getting evicted from my stepfather's home. Like, I was trying to get all these different jobs so you wouldn't get kicked the fuck out. And on top of that, you tried to make me someone I wasn't, when I was never like that and you were like that. So bitch, return to sender on your ass. I don't give a fuck. I am not who I used to be anymore, and I'm not gonna hold back. You can be triggered all you want, because guess what? Not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. Okay, not ever, Satan. Matter of fact, you Jezebel looking asshole. I said what I said. I don't care if you're my mother. Guess what? I will never consider you my mother, because I don't know who you are, but my mother would have never done anything like this to me. Ever. And I will never say that you are my mother. Yes, I do say that Because unfortunately, yeah, I was born by you. But at this point, I just like to say that you were a way that I got into this world because, honey, I don't know you. Whoever the fuck this is, I don't know you. Like, you have become evil, nasty, narcissistic, and you can get triggered all you want. Does it look like I care? Because guess what? You didn't care about me when you were putting me through it, especially after I had a baby. You would confess to me how you were talking to all these other people that were around my age. Like, these people, I'm not going to get into any names, you know, I'm going to be mindful. But I'm telling the truth. These people I used to be friends with, I used to be close with them, like family friends. I trusted them with everything I had. Trusted them with my heart and soul. Trusted them. Never again will they be in my life. And never again will they be allowed to have anything to do with me. Because go fuck yourself. That's why. You didn't care about how you felt about me. You didn't care about disrespecting me. You didn't care about degrading me as a human being. It's not even about the gender at this point. It doesn't matter that I'm a woman. Okay? It was the fact that as a human being, all of you pieces of shit degraded me. And I don't mean to say it like that, but the shit was floating, and I saw it for what it was. And you guys were all the shit floating. Pieces of shit floating, okay? I saw it for what it was. Spirit, aka God, my ancestors, my spirit team, they were trying to let me know about you people. So don't even play that with me. You tried it. Cause baby, I don't know who you think you are, but I am Mrs. Can't Be Fucked With, okay? Thank you next. The fuck? But long story short, she had admitted to me on a phone call. Anyways, my bad, but one of my close family friends were basically talking to my mother, and because they apparently felt bad. No, you didn't. You didn't feel bad. I know what it was. And my husband does too. Confirmation. But what happened is little Miss Thing, we'll just say, was pressed because basically I had blocked them because basically they were saying I was a narcissist, I was ungrateful behind my back, basically saying I was someone that I wasn't. And I'm like, are you sure you're not a narcissist? Because you're literally gossiping about me behind my back. I would have never done that to you. I was there for you during your most darkest times. So how are you gonna fucking do me like that and tell me or tell these people about me behind my back when I would have never treated you that way, and you know you were damn well wrong for that. And you also like really did me dirty on Snapchat and posted about me in such a horrible way, talking about, I know you're reading this. Well, if you see this, I know you're seeing this, and guess what? Go fuck yourself. I don't wish you well, and I do forgive you, but only for myself. I don't forgive you for you. I forgive you so that way I can move on and I can be at peace. Because hunty, your energy apparently wasn't giving, okay? It was not giving at all, okay, Miss Girl? Because let me tell you something. The fact that my ancestors were warning me about you and your sibling, clock it. Clock it. Because I can't be fucked with, okay? I am too divinely protected, okay? Grazie universo. Thank you, God, amen. You know what I mean? I say. So yeah, guys, with that being said, that is my truth about that. And that is why I wasn't really sure about who my people were. And that's why I just had to be around people that genuinely loved me, because yeah, it's just been a crazy life journey. But I am just so proud of myself overall. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to be around people that I love, and I am so grateful that those snakes are where the grass ain't greener. So yeah, with all that being said, your girl is feeling confident, sexy, and better than ever. So yeah, alright guys, I'm so excited. Alright guys, I'll see you guys on the next journey of getting ready for this travel vacation. Stay tuned for the vlog. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out. Okay? Alright. One more day. Alright. Bye guys. Much love. Thank you guys so much for the love and support, by the way. And you guys are just the best. Like, thank you guys. Love you all. Bye.